Through Death of a Salesman, Arthur Miller explores the tragic life of Willie Loman, a salesman in the late 1940s who slowly becomes out of touch with reality as he attempts to comb through the events of his failed career, fatherhood, and perception of society through a string of memories and arguments. There are many themes woven throughout this play, however, themes that stand out are denial, pride, and mental health and self-identity. These are especially important to consider alongside the culture and major events of the time, all of which can be compared to the modern era. Denial is a major theme across Death of a Salesman. Willie's denial of his lack of mental fortitude, his failed career, inability to care for his family, and sexual affair inevitably cause him to slowly lose his mind and drive him to suicide. He denies his current financial, familial, and career-related situation to the point where his sons, Biff and Happy, and his wife, Linda, must step in to keep him and their family from spiraling out of control. Pride is also a major theme as Willie adopts the notion early on in life that being well-liked will allow him to progress and make exponential headway in his personal and professional career. He relays this notion onto his sons, and it sticks especially with Biff. Biff now maintains only odd jobs and lacks purpose in life after internalizing the fact that being well-liked will get him places. However, even after watching his own career and personal life crumble, Willie's pride stops him from taking responsibility for the part he has played in Biff's destruction. Moreover, the pride that Willie has is so visceral that those around him will take careful action not to bruise his ego. For example, Linda finds the gas pipe that Willie has set up for himself and only dismantles it while he's gone. She arranges the pipe when Willie is back home so as to not embarrass him. Through Willie's entanglements with his family and friends, as a deterioration of his life is depicted through his memories and flashbacks, the breakdown of his mental fortitude in his final days is also depicted. Willie begins to lose sight of who he is, attempts suicide numerous times, and lose his temper on his family, in all showing real signs of a man in a mental health and self-identity crisis. This crisis likely hit Willie hard due to the rigorous expectations of the culture at the time. In the late 40s and 50s, consumerism and capitalism due to technological advancements and the economic boom from World War II were at an all-time high. American culture was focused around family, social security, stable jobs and housing, and overall freedom, hard work, and prosperity, i.e. the American dream. The American dream was popularized at the turn of the 20th century following the Great Depression, where ideas of a life where goals are fulfilled, needs and desires are met, and one works hard while receiving the best from those around them infiltrated the minds of Americans. However, this notion was exacerbated by the culture of the 1950s, which promoted uniformity, traditionality, and conformity. Most everyone was living or working towards the same life. Many of the issues highlighted in Death of a Salesman are still prevalent today, such as the notion of complicated interpersonal relationships, infidelity, the concept of dreams and goals or lack thereof, and those with mental health issues. These aspects remain, even though humanity has altered as a whole due to changes in socialization, individual man remains the same in the midst. Aspects that are less prevalent include the core belief in the American dream or a strong family unit. Though some still strive for a traditional life consisting of a stable job, house, and family, American life is much more diverse than it used to be, with many striving for various ways of life.